Hi there guys, so I thought it would be fun for me to kind of record myself kind of reorganizing my sewing space a little bit before 2024. So this is the video where I'm going to show you a little bit of the processes. It's going to be a few days because I have so much to do. Today is the 24th of December. And I'm not going anywhere much, but we do have a couple of errands to do. Yeah, this is a current state. I'm going to show you around, which is not really a good ideal sewing room at the moment, but I'm going to show you how it looks like before so that I can show you the after as well. So this is my current state of my sewing room. You can see a little bit over there. And I'm going to show you a couple of things on my cutting table here, and just to see that this is how normally my sewing room look like before it gets like a little bit cleaned up, so that I'm ready to start 2024 with a new fresh sewing room with lots more projects and hopefully more videos as well for this YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be bringing you cleaning up, organize, get everything ready for 2024. So if you want to come along, if you want to just tidy up along, I hope you get inspired by the process of me cleaning up my sewing room and you get yours ready too. And let's get started. I am going to start with this table right here. As you can see, this is my cutting table, but you can't see even the surface. I have a lot of projects at the end of 2023, so I'm just going through each one of it and kind of pack it up so that I can put them away. So I usually like to do this at the end of every project, but I ended up piling up a lot of projects in one go at the end of 2023. So this one was one of the projects I started in December, was Celebrate with Quilts, and it hasn't got a project bag yet, so I put it in this lovely project bag which I love. I'll put a link down below. And then I also folded back some of the background fabrics that I used recently, and I like to fold it this way so that I can just unroll it as I want to use them later. And this is also a good time for me to kind of pick up all the things that I've been meaning to do, like putting these scraps away. And these are salvages, and I have its own boxes for all the salvages, and I keep this in these boxes right here, and I label them salvages. And then I also have a scrappy strips, and these are strings basically meaning that they are smaller than 2.5 inch, and I try to keep them as flat as possible. This way that I can just pick them up and use them. I don't really like ironing them as much because they're really tiny strips of fabrics, but I do like to keep them. Now that it's all cleaned, but the table is clean enough, but I still have a lot to tackle down here. So I have a lot of things here, organizers that I don't have a place. I wish that it could be hidden. So what I'm gonna go through is probably try and limit this amount of clutters. But overall, I love the look of this area right here. Now it's just time for me to tackle the other side of the area. I need to move a couple of things. I don't really like the clutters down there. Of course, there's clutters on the floor as well. But I am trying to just work bit by bit. So just me trying to clean up bit by bit. Now that I've got the area clean, I'm ready to move my cube to this side so that I have less surface area for me to clutter things on. So having a bigger table actually allows me to clutter a lot. So I'm just trying to move this to here instead, and I've got to tidy that up. So I've got this area clean to actually move everything, but I have actually made a bigger mess on the other side. But this is temporary. Cleaning up all this thing on the floor, and then I'm going to go through all this thing and then move the whole cube. It is going to be used for projects in progress, and then I'm going to have a drawer here to actually put all of this yardage here. So let's get started. Alright, so this is how it looks like after cleaning up, after 2 days, about 2 days of cleaning up. This is how it looks like. So mainly the big changes was the wall, which is a proper wall now. As you can see, is a pretty kind of like solid square. So this one is made out of board. You can actually find the blog post on how I made this one. I'll put a link down below. And then I still have this. I haven't gone through it actually, so I did want to kind of save some time and get back to sewing, because now that it's all cleaned up, I added a drawer here, which I put a couple of things that I want hidden, and then I moved my trolley into here and a couple of things hidden as well in there. And then I love my station right there. I have a serger under that cover, and then I have a calendar here. So this year I want to record what I do every single day in my sewing room and cross stitching. Hopefully I'll get to stick to that. And then I have my January calendar, Lori Holt calendar right here. I put a link to this as well. It's super cute. It has all the different houses. And then my table here. If you remember my previous one, this table used to be here. So I removed the table here, the one with the drawer. I wanted to have a clear floor space a little bit, as before we had the table, and underneath the table there were so many things as well. So that kind of got cleared up. And I want to show you this thing, because this is the main thing that I worked on. Basically all of these are bags with kits and projects on the go, like work in progress. So basically all of my work in progress are all in this, or some of them down here are kits, the fabric that I have kitted for a certain pattern. And then inside here I also have some kits as well. I'm going to have to label all of that. I haven't done that yet. I put my E, if you noticed from the one before. So I have that a bit of a place here to display a couple of things, and that one is also a work in progress. And that is it on this side, which I'm super happy with this. Like, it's working for me, and I'm hoping that by having like work in progress in these bags, it's easy for me to kind of tidy it back after I've worked with the project, put it back in, and then it has its slot there, and whenever I want to come sew, I can just pick up one of the bags. It should be labeled, so I should have all them labeled soon. So that's one thing left to do, but I'm super excited. So I'm going to show you my cutting table. On the other side of this wall, I have the door coming in, and then have all these gears that I moved around when I want to record. They are crazy, not beautiful, but they are around in my sewing room, and this is my space for cutting, which I'm super excited to get on. I actually did work on a project already, so you have to wait for my upcoming video. I'm going to show you what I made with this. It's super fun because I kind of like didn't plan, and then I record the whole thing. So that's coming in the future video. So if you haven't subscribed, please come and subscribe. I love the setting here because it's so much cleaner than before. I just have like the necessity, which are a couple of rotary cutters and scissors, and that makes it like easier for me to pick, and there's nothing like really small things underneath like before. So that was a good clean. And then I have a couple patterns here, easy for me to kind of like pick up. So I love this setting right here, where I can put my patterns, I can put all my rulers, my book, and then a couple of other stuff for recordings. So over here I have another table which we had to bring in because my husband got this table for his work, so we had to add the table. But underneath it, I actually put the drawers that was previously on another table for my sewing machine, so it worked just fine right here. I love it, it's clean, and I have a upcoming project as well coming here. So in this drawer, I haven't sorted exactly, but I have a couple of yardage in there as well, which I keep, and I still have my scraps here. I have my roll of batting right there. And now this is the thing that I want to avoid. I still have to think about how am I going to keep this. I want it like closed, so there's a couple of organizer here. I want it to be in a cupboard that is closed. I don't really like looking at it. I love it organized like that, but I do need to actually have a kind of over here, cover it up, to just put everything there covered up. So that is how my sewing room is looking like. I am super excited to get into 2024. So I'm finishing up this quilt and a couple of projects. So if you like to join along for my quilting adventure in 2024, come along. I would love to have you join me. Come and subscribe to the channel. Come to my blog and visit to see some of these projects that's already on the blog. But I have more coming in the future. So hopefully that you have a wonderful quilting year of 2024 and have a wonderful start to 2024. With that, I will sign out. Thank you. Bye-bye.